Baugruppe can be as an idea of coming together can be very successful, but as every group, it could fail as well. So what are the good points, or what are the big points about it? I think one of these things is that liability of the group is, I think, if it's working very well, it can help themselves within the group. It's very strong, actually. It's a very strong, even in the question how finance it. It has a lot of foot to stand on, you know, because it's a group of people that really want to have one goal to go. And but what we found in the process very interesting in forming architecture is that people coming together in a very early state, like saying the state is where I form an idea, where I had an idea what the community will be about and everything. So the key question is neighborhood is forming in a very early stage. It's not, you know, the people know how to work with each other. They know what about themselves, a lot of things. So the new neighborhood is forming in a very early state and is transforming the question of architecture and how to communicate and how do we want to live together in a very early stage of the process, and that's very interesting, and that is really influencing architecture. Can be Baugruppen an innovative? Are they possible to innovate the question of architecture? Social questions that are involved, or question of society, and I think they can take a big responsibility for that, because they have the possibility to look ahead and to test or to try out how things can work together in a different way that the status quo maybe is. So that has a big impact of the environment question. It's not only about the compromise we have to share, but it's the question how we can get to new standard that has been developed by the group.
Yes.
You know, and if you can follow the process, and if you are successful in this process, there's a kind of, you know, they're pride. Could be, because it's a lot of work to do that. Actually, as an architect, this is the question.
We call it sweat capital.
Yeah. And this is then a very reliable status, you know, that is leading to the future. It's so nice or so fantastic to see these process being successful. We have been developing a few Baugruppen, and we are now doing a very big one, and is as bigger as complicated. You need more structure, but it's so well, and you have different experts within the group, you know, and if they really work together, you know, not controlling each other or work together, that is really powerful.
So hence the role of the facilitator or the curator
is very powerful. Yes. I think there's so much experience that they want to see the goal, you know, and they want to see, how do we, what does it look like? Everybody who goes really into a process come out in a different way. And sometimes you're feared about that. You know, just maybe it's not so controlled in the first place, but it's your will. And I think that also is, I think, important about Baugruppen. But it takes of course a little bit time and effort.
Time and effort. Thank you.